Prepare for trouble!
Jam.
Greetings and salutations and welcome to Nostalgia, a very British look from the 80s to the noughties. And where do we begin to start to praise an icon like Arnold Schwarzenegger? The man is the greatest bodybuilder of all time, multiple time Mr. Olympia. Could be the biggest movie star of all time, certainly the biggest star of the 80s and 90s when movies were at their peak. And he married into the Kennedys, became the governor of California, and the Americans tried to change the law so he could become a president. Insane. The best way to describe an icon like Arnie to this generation is you could take a picture of Arnold to London, Tibet, Panama, Moscow, anywhere in the entire world, and everyone will know Arnold goddamn Schwarzenegger. And I have and always will adore Arnie. I don't remember a time when he wasn't in my life. I would record all of his films on VHS off the telly, and he has gone on to battle aliens, robots, the devil, terrorists, Batman. Shit, he beat the fuck out of a room full of Santa Clauses. But for as much as I love action movie Arnie, I really can't get enough of his family-friendly era. I love classics like Kindergarten Cop, Jingle All the Way, Twins. But today, we need to talk about the most batshit crazy Arnold movie of all time, Last Action Hero.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, drink. Throw them back till I lose count. I.
Now, I'm not gonna sit here and recount the entire film for you. You've seen Last Action Hero, otherwise you wouldn't have clicked on this video. And if you haven't seen it, what the hell are you doing? Stop watching this, go watch it. But essentially, you've got this kid, Danny Madigan. He gets a magic movie ticket that sucks him into the new Arnold film, Jack Slater. And it's really that simple. It's genius, but really simple. But the reason why this movie works is essentially it's like two different films and they're spliced together. You've got the movie world where everything is sunshine and rainbows and beautiful people, and it's all full of movie tropes. And then you've got our world, the real world, which is doom and gloom and rain, and where the bad guys can win. And it's split over those two worlds, and it works perfectly. Now, most of the film is set in the Jack Slater movie world, which is great because that's the fun part. It's full of all your favourite Arnie stuff that you love. Fights, massive explosions, angry police captains, buddy cop partnerships, and of course, it's not an Arnie film without some classic one-liners from the big man. And these are brilliant. To be or not to be? Not to be. How are you going to be able to snap your fingers when I rip off both of your thumbs? I've got to catch the red eye. Rubber baby buggy bumper. That's the hardest one to say in the Arnold voice. I've nearly lost my voice just trying to do it. But there are two Arnie lines that are quality. He kills a guy with an ice cream cone and then says, I iced that guy to cone a phrase. And what might be my favourite Arnie line of all time? Do you want to be a farmer? Well, here's a couple of acres. And he kicks this guy square in the bollocks so hard that he takes off. It's brilliant.
You want to be a farmer? Here's a couple of acres.
And I don't think any film has ever had more special guest appearances than Last Action Hero. Check out this list. Sharon Stone, Tina Turner, Jean-Claude Van Damme, Sir Ian McKellen, Jim Belushi, Maria Shriver, MC Hammer, Little Richard, Robert Patrick. That's right, the T-1000 makes an appearance. And after Twins and Junior, we had to have Danny DeVito back. This time, he's an animated cat. He's a cartoon cat. I don't know why he's a cartoon cat, he just fucking is.
Sorry, Jack. Furball problem.
But the best special guest appearance is when Arnie, Jack Slater in the film, meets the real Arnie at the Jack Slater premiere. It's so meta and so insane.
You know, You're the best celebrity lookalike I've ever seen.
And let's talk about this cast. Oh my God, did I have the biggest crush on Bridget Wilson, who plays Whitney, Arnie's daughter, in this film.
That Veronica Vaughn is one piece of ace.
And I want to show some love for Austin O'Brien, the kid that played Danny Madigan. That's right, the kid that replaced Macaulay Culkin in My Girl. Yeah, he was fucking horrid in that. But in this, he's actually pretty good. In a decade where kid actors were pretty shocking, Danny Madigan's pretty goddamn charming. Annoying a lot of the time, but I think he's supposed to be. He's supposed to be this tough New Yorker, and he's supposed to be a comedy sidekick. So yeah, I'm going to show some love for that kid. And no action film is awesome without a great villain. And in this one, we get two. Tom Noonan as the Ripper in the Jack Slater films is creepy as balls. I mean, shit, Tom Noonan in any film is creepy as balls.
And we've played this number before, haven't we, Jack?
He's one of the first characters we meet in this film, and he is truly disturbing. I mean, within the first 5 minutes, he kills Jack Slater's son. This guy's horrid. But now we get to the best part of the entire film. Charles Dance as the henchman Benedict. This is what Charles Dance was born to do.
If God was a villain, he'd be me.
Arnold Schwarzenegger is a massive presence on screen, both physically and metaphorically. But Charles Dance doesn't just meet that charisma, he eclipses it. His camp, menacing, off-kilter way of delivering lines just makes him one of the best bad guys of all time, especially when he comes from the movie into our universe where evil can prevail. He just eats all the scenery.
Hello? I've just shot somebody. I did it on purpose.
When I was a kid, I loved the bit set in the Jack Slater film. The over-the-topness, the campness, the Arnie lines, the explosions. But now I'm older. That last quarter of the film set in our world, that's the tits. Every scene is so dark and gloomy and rainy. It feels like a David Fincher film. And it's great, the juxtaposition, because you've got Arnie's movie character, Slater, and he has to adjust to this real world with real consequences. Every time I watch it, I genuinely think he's going to die at the end. I always forget how it ends. No one ever talks about Last Action Hero. I get it, with Arnie's catalogue, with Predator and Terminator and True Lies and Commando and Twins and Total Recall and Running Man and Kindergarten Cop and Conan. A very good Arnold film, like Last Action Hero, can just get lost in the pack because they're all so awesome. But I really adore this film. I mean, it fulfilled that fantasy as a kid. We all wanted to be in an Arnold Schwarzenegger action film. And when I watch this again, that's how I feel. I love it. We needed to talk about Last Action Hero.
The bad guys ain't there.
And now it's your turn. Take to the comments. Were you around in the early 90s for that peak Arnie action? Where does Last Action Hero rank for you? One of the first videos we ever did on Nostalgia was to do our top 10 favourite Arnie films. And what film should we cover next? I've got the bug now after watching Last Action Hero. Maybe some Stallone, something like Judge Dredd, or a Steven Seagal film like Under Siege. Let me know and hit that subscribe. Join our journey from the 80s to the noughties. And I'll catch you guys next time.
The hell you will.
You son of a bitch.